So we're going to start this morning off with a little bit of yoga. So arms up, reach up to the ceiling, to the sky, hands to prayer. Hold your hands in prayer, close your eyes and center your body. And when you're here, just to relax your mind, calm your body, just breathe. Take the hands down by the side, raise them up to the ceiling. You can lean back if you want to with a little arch. Hands to prayer, bring them to the center of your body, and breathe. Hands down, one more time, hands up, and bring them to prayer, and breathe. Hands up to prayer, up, and then forward fold. Flat back. Stretched up, hands to your shins, to your knees, or to the tops of your feet. Step back to plank. Hold there. Chaturanga. Go all the way to the floor. A little bitty baby cobra. Down. Cobra. Down. Two more baby cobras. One, just continue to breathe. Baby cobra. Down. Come up to cobra. And then your first downward dog of the class. Feel free to walk out your dog. If you're starting this early in the morning or later in the afternoon, just stretch out. All right, so when you're in downward dog, make sure that your head is not up here and your head is not all the way back here. Keep your head right in between your arms. So you have a long neck, long spine, long back. And stretch out. Push those heels down to feel the stretch in those calves and all the way up through those hamstrings. Feel the stretch in your back also. Continue to walk out your dog. Step forward or jump forward. Flat back. Forward fold. Come up. Hands to prayer. So this class is really going to be a Sun Salutations class. So we'll do like 25 or 30 Sun Salutations. And Sun Salutations are basically the basics for Vinyasa yoga. So just follow along. If you get lost, it's totally okay. Just keep up. You can always press pause and then start it again. So here we're gonna go up. Arms to prayer. Up. Dive. Come up flat back. Step back to plank. Chaturanga. Cobra, and downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, step forward, flat back, forward fold. Come up, hands to prayer. That is one. Come up, and prayer. Up, and dive. Flat back. step back, chaturanga, vinyasa, cobra, downward facing dog. Step forward, flat back, forward fold. Come up, and that is 2. Up, prayer, up, dive, and flat back. Step back to plank, chaturanga, back bend cobra, come up, and downward facing dog. Step forward, flat back, up, hands to prayer, that is 3. All right, here we go. Just keep counting. I believe we're on number 8. Come up. If not, this is number 8. Either way. Flat back. Step back to plank. Chaturanga. Cobra. Downward facing dog. Step forward. Flat back. Forward fold. Come up to prayer and down. Prayer and down. Up, lean back, arch back, dive. Flat back. Step back to plank. We are number 9. Chaturanga. Cobra. Up to downward facing dog. Stretch back. Step forward. Flat back. Forward fold. Come up. That completes 9. Number 10. Up. Dive forward. Flat back. Step back to plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Cobra. Downward facing dog. Up. Flat back. And come up. And that seals number 9. And up. Number 10. Just breathe. Remember your technique and everything. Step back to plank. Make sure you have a solid plank all the way down smoothly. Chaturanga to cobra. So then take it back to downward facing dog. Stretch. Work forward. Walk forward. Flat back. Forward fold. Come up. And that is 10. Hands to prayer. We're going to go back to silence, so make sure you keep counting. Just watch your technique. Back and dive. And don't forget to breathe while you're doing this. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, step back, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Step forward, flat back, forward fold, come up. That is number 15. Dive, up, flat back, step back, sit plank, chaturanga, dandasana. This is number 16. $17. This is 18. Continue to breathe and just hold what you have. Flat back. Always remember, yoga is your friend, is not your enemy. It may hurt a little bit, but like do anything, once you work through it, you'll be better for it. Let's seal 19. And also remember that to whom much is given, much is required. If you don't use it, you lose it. So, if God or whoever you believe in has given you said gift, use it. Therefore, you will lose it and it'll go to somebody else. Don't let that happen. It was given to you. That's number 20. It was given to you. So use your power. Use it. So therefore, you can get what's coming to you. So, I've always been told, to whom much is given, much is required. And I've known that to be true because a lot of times flat back. Things have wanted me to stop and quit. That says number 21. But you have to have the mentality of endurance. You have to have the mentality of stamina. You have to have break through that wall, that invisible wall that you can't see, that people try to put on you or place upon yourself. Flat back. Chaturanga Dandasana. And once you break through that wall, whether it be mentally, emotionally, or physically, break through it. Then once you reach your breakthrough, then therefore do not turn back. Because going back is only going to cause you more pain, anguish. That seals 21. Pain and anguish than from when you originally started. So remember, keep pressing forward. Arms up, back, and dive down. Keep pressing forward. Even if flat back, you're not getting the traction that you think you deserve, or the traction that you think you need, or the traction that you know you should have. Keep going. Somebody's watching. And even if you inspire just one person, one child, one human, one individual, one, whatever it may be, if you inspire just one, then your mission is accomplished. Because in that one, you've saved their life. And life is worth saving. It's not to be taken for granted. We were all put here on a mission for a purpose to fulfill that mission, and whatever that may be. So keep going, no matter what. And it'll get easier. You just have to push through everything. You have to push, no matter what is happening, no matter what's going on around you, no matter if you feel like you're being used and abused. Keep going. Guess what? Your time will come. They will have to pay for their just due. But in the meantime, as the thing says from Deion Sanders, keep making plays, even though no one's watching. Keep making plays if you're not even on the leaderboard. Keep making plays, because when you start making those plays, you keep making those moves, when you keep pushing through, then you are stronger. You are, as Christina Aguilera says, stronger than yesterday. All right, forward fold. Come up. And you are stronger than you were yesterday. Because guess what? You're here today. And that is a sense of strength to know that you didn't tap out. You didn't throw in the towel. But most importantly, you didn't give up on yourself. Flat back. Step back to plank. Chaturanga. Cobra. We're number 22, I believe. And downward facing dog. And when you don't give up on yourself, that is the most important thing. That is the thing that will keep you going. That will keep you sound mind, of sound heart, of sound being, of sound whatever it is that will carry you through. Step back. Cobra. Downward facing dog. Up, flat back. 23, I believe. If not, we just gonna count it as 23. All right, up. Gonna count this in 24. Just make sure that, step back to plank. Chaturanga, that you stay true to you and who you are. A lot of times we want to fit in downward facing dog. And fitting in is never the thing that you want to do. Be yourself. All right, let's seal number 24. Dive number 25. Inhale, exhale, step back and down. Cobra, back bend, and downward facing dog. Our last downward dog of the class. Step forward, flat back, forward fold. Come all the way up to seal number 25. Number 25. Come up, hands to prayer. Come up and dive. Flat back, hold it. And down, step back to plank. Set up for some push-ups. We're going to do 10. And down, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 5, up, 6, up, 7, up, 8, up, 9, up, 10, up, hold there, and downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out, knees to the floor. Walk forward, cross your feet, and sit down. All right. And if you haven't noticed, I have on my Nike yoga pants from the Nike collection. These are very comfortable. These are from the men's line. I have on my Nike yoga socks. I like to wear socks doing yoga just because of my feet as a dancer, but that's just me. But these are Nike yoga pants from the men's activewear line. All right, sit up tall, come up, hands to prayer. Left leg out, right leg up into the thigh, arms up, stretch forward. Make sure you're breathing. If you want to grab your foot, you can. If you can only go to your ankle or your knee, that's totally fine. Or if you want to place your hands outside of your foot, that is great as well. And just breathe. Come up, both legs straight, switch legs. Keep the right leg straight, bring in the left leg, your foot right up to your inner part of your thigh. Hands up, stretch forward, and don't forget to breathe. Same thing as on this side as well. You can go for the foot. If you can't go to, you can go to your ankle or your shin or your knee, or you can place both hands outside of the foot as well. Come up, bring both legs in front of you, and stretch forward. If you want to bend your elbows to get more of a stretch, you can, or just let it go, stretch forward. I'm doing this in the morning time, so I'm a little bit more stiff, but it's okay. Come up, arms up, hold there. Try and bring your heels up off the floor by tensing, straightening through your legs to feel the flex in your feet, and then let it go. One more time, stretch to bring the heels up off the floor and then down. Stretch and then down, stretch and then down. Hands come down, bring feet to butterfly. Fold over. So in butterfly, make sure the bottoms of your feet are together. So if you can only get them out together here, that's totally fine. If it's here, that's fine. If you can bring them in, that's fine as well. And then just go over to your degree of flexibility. Come up, cross your feet, bring your hands up overhead, bring your hands to prayer. So, this is the end of the class, so therefore, make sure that you eat something healthy, drink something healthy. Always remember, whatever you put into your system, that's what your body gives you back, and you are stronger than you think you are. Namaste. I hope you guys enjoyed that particular class. It is Sun Salutations, and you can take that and do 25 to 75. I've done 100 to 200 Sun Salutations before. Something that will teach you stamina, but also strength as well. A lot of times yoga doesn't have to be super advanced with bring the leg up and bring it forward. Sun Salutations are downward dog and push-ups and back bends and all of those things as well, cobras. So therefore, you can work each individual part of your body, your arms, your legs, your strength, and everything else. So I hope you guys enjoyed the Sun Salutations class with Terrence O'Neal Holland, aka Demi. Make sure to check out my Instagram. It's Demi God of the Seas. Also Demi Yoga with an underscore at the bottom as well. I have Cycle with Demi, Demi the Chef, Nothing But the Gospel, TOH Demi Singer as well. But if you go to either one of those pages, it will then have the link to all of my other handles as well. I hope you enjoyed this yoga class. Have yourself a good day, a good night, a good morning, a good evening, a good afternoon, wherever you